Well, she was caught on camera just hours after her wedding, sitting in a courtroom, still in her wedding gown. The bride was taken in for public intoxication after her new husband was arrested for DWI. Now the couple says they were treated unfairly. Eyewitness News reporter Ted Oberg talked with the newlyweds, and he's joining us now with more. Ted?
Hey, Dave, the groom admits there are a million what-ifs here, starting with what if someone had given him a ride to his hotel instead of driving himself, but that decision is now history. Now on probation for his DWI conviction, he doesn't think the arrest was necessarily unfair, just the publicity. If this was the only picture we ever saw of Billy and Jade Pickett's wedding night, they'd be thrilled. But unfortunately for them, we've seen this one, and pictures of Jade under arrest in her wedding dress in a courtroom.
What I do not deserve was to have my face being exploited and my career being exploited for the promotion of the law enforcement.
The two were among 34 people picked up last weekend in a Bay Area DWI sweep, but no one else was wearing a wedding dress, and Jade made headlines for which her lawyer now blames Precinct 8 constables.
Would you have even known about her if the constables didn't bring her in there, report her in there to take her picture? That's where it went wrong.
In Jade's complaint to Precinct 8, Jade wrote, "We are not now complaining about the stop. I am complaining about the lack of professionalism in our law enforcement community and the fact that they chose to hype this arrest by embarrassing me and my family."
They have exploited my wife and I on our wedding night.
Maybe more than anything, this was simply a rude introduction to the criminal justice system for a young couple that's never been in trouble with the law before. Getting arrested and going to jail just isn't a nice thing to do on your wedding night.
When people get arrested for the first time, having no experience in the criminal justice system, it's just frightening.
Doug Murphy is an experienced DWI lawyer, but not involved in this case. He understands the couple's embarrassment. He hears it a lot from his arrested clients, and in most cases the publicity, when there is publicity, isn't illegal or against the rules. It's just tough to handle.
I don't necessarily think that's helpful.
But aside from Jade's attire, not all that unusual. For the most part, courts are open to news photographers, and mugshots are public by law. And in the jail that night, deputies tell us they moved Jade to a more private cell.
We knew in the attire that she was in that there were going to be some comments made, so we wanted to try to get her out of that situation.
If anything, you did her favor.
We think so.
The couple doesn't think so. In addition to the complaint about her picture being taken and released, the Pucketts tell us male deputies repeatedly looked on her in her cell as a form of show and tell. The jail told us this afternoon they checked on that and says deputies were just looking in on the young woman at the request of her parents. Ted Oberg, 13 Eyewitness News.